Welcome back, everyone, to Monday night's Fashion Night. As you all know by now, we are the Watch Fashion Police, where we look at watches, wristwatches of usually the celebs and anyone in the spotlight, and of course, the fashion that they're wearing, whatever they've got on. And with me, as usual, I have my sartorial sluts, Dirk Kennedy and Michaela de Chatillon. How are you guys?
Bonsoir, monsieur et mademoiselle.
Good, yeah. Enjoying blasting sun into my retinas on a 12-degree day. It's just a really interesting combination.
Winter sun is odd like that.
It is. It's burning my eyes, but it's good. We need it.
Can we talk about Michaela's hair?
Yes, we will. Have you ever heard of the word apricity? Apricity is an interesting word. It's when it's cold out, but you feel the heat on your shoulders and your back from the sun, which disappears once you go into the shade, of course. It's called apricity. There's a new word for it. Nice one. Okay. But yes, let's talk about important things. Let's look at Michaela's hair. What the hell is going on? Change your style, darling.
That's a weird way to put it. What the hell is going on? Not much.
Color, cut?
Nothing different. It's the same, you know. The thing about having highlights is that depending on how you style your hair, it will look just so different. And also the lighting will make it just look different. But I know it's a little
Isn't that what we want?
And then I'm wearing the gold. So what happens when I'm wearing gold that's like shimmery is it makes the blonde in my hair look less blonde. And just because it outshines that. It's so shiny that it outshines it. So then my darker hair is showing. But it's fine. It's fun to have different looks, you know. Keep it fun.
Mike Lewis said it was a cappuccino shirt, but it's gold.
Oh.
I think it's bronze.
I like how that sounds.
Bronze, yeah.
It's gorgeous. It actually matches your hair. Matches it. The shimmer from the shirt is reflecting on your highlights,
and it matches the watch as well. Look at that.
Oh well, then.
Yeah.
The whole thing matches. Let's see that watch.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Fantastic.
I'm just trying to keep it separate from my bracelet so it doesn't mess it up. But
yeah. Dirk, what do you got on?
Millie.
Doing the Millie Monday.
Millie Monday. Speedy Tuesday. Whatever Wednesday.
Whatever Wednesday. I like that. Whatever Wednesday.
Whatever Wednesday.
Remember that. I'm doing Haute Piguet, Royal Oak, offshore diver. But I'm not doing the green strap.
Oh yeah, look, it's on a gray strap.
It's on a gray strap, yeah. Because I'm very green. It's cold weather right now, and I'm trying not to blast the heating too much in the house. So I've got the old Irish Woolen Mills Irish sweater on.
I love it.
You like it?
Really nice.
And that's got gray on the inside. Look, it's green. And it's got gray, so in a way, I'm kind of color coordinated.
He's totally color coordinated.
Where's my compliment? Where is my?
He's been listening.
I've been.
No, you look great. You look great. That's such a nice winter. You know, that's just a nice thing to do when it's cold out. Have some nice sweaters with some colors. It looks so good most of the time.
Well, green always looks good because I got the green eyes and the whole thing. But I got this a few years back in Wicklow in Ireland, which is the county below Dublin. And there's a beautiful big place there called the Woolen Mills, which is featured in my new up-and-coming Ireland video. And they just make the best, quality stuff. People order that stuff from all around the world. But I was actually there in the Woolen Mills, and I was like, I have to buy that. Mm-hmm. So I just love it, nothing underneath, no t-shirt. If I go out, I can wear it with a t-shirt, and I can do this, and it's like having a scarf,
that's
nice and cozy. And there's nothing. I mean, I'm actually too warm right now, which is a new experience. Right?
Yeah, but
with the
what
weather,
price fashion? You look good. What price fashion?
Beauty takes pain.
It does.
We were taught
and the best part of that is you don't have to look on the label and check to see if it says made in China.
Yes, of course. Absolutely.
That you don't have to do.
So we just decided last minute, everybody watching, that we should cover Pitti Uomo, which is just occurring over the past few days. I think it ended 2 days ago. and it's one of the largest fashion gatherings in the world. Of course, it's in Florence. The Pitti family and the Pitti, well, it's Palazzo or whatever, is down there in Florence. So we're going to look at some of that. Before I get to it, though, I want to compliment you, Michaela, on the video you just put out the other day on watches, what your watch says about you. That was really cool video. And I believe you're going to do part 2. Is that right?
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah. The people are asking for it. Yeah, you know, it's a fun video. It's not dead serious. People have to be able to laugh at themselves sometimes, you know. Or not, or just be
or not.
A few people were triggered, but you know, that's kind of the point, you know.
And isn't that our point entirely, to trigger everyone?
Yeah, I was wondering, like, do you know how funny you're being when you're being funny? Like, I started breaking. I was listening to it as I was walking around the city. I was like breaking into laughter, going, "Does she realize what she just said? Like, do you know you're being dry and sarcastic?" I assume you know that, right?
I don't know. Ask my dad. Call him.
It was good, though. It was good. You did Rolex.
She looks incredible with the red dress because, as we all know, that's where we love to see her, in red, because it's magical.
Yeah, you really leaned into the red big time, but it worked. And the green and the earrings and stuff.
Maybe a bit much on the red, but kind of like, you know, a notification when it's red, it makes people look at you. It makes people tap on it. They're like, "Oh, red."
Yeah, red is attenzione. Sure.
Yeah.
The attention.
Thank
you. And you did Patek Philippe. You have lovely inserts here as well of all the watches. I was like, here we go, girl. She's coming in on the watch world big time now. Watch out. You did Richard Mille, and you took some stabs at this asshole, which is always welcome in the watch world lately. And AP, of course. Thanks for that. That's awesome.
It's just, sorry, you can't not say something. It's just.
Yeah. So what's part 2 going to have? You're going to have Casio and various other things?
Well, yes, you can check, if you're ever bored, check the comments, because people are telling me what they want. And I'm afraid if I don't give it to them, they're going to wring my neck with the intensity which they're requesting certain brands. But that's kind of fun. Yeah. And some that people are listing are things I was already planning to cover. But yeah, I mean, I think some people are asking me, you know, what about this brand? What about this brand? I'm like, darling, do you want me to hurt your feelings? What is it? You want me to hurt you?
Yeah.
They want to be hurt by you.
Do.
That's what it comes down to. Yeah.
They do.
It could be anything.
Yes, mistress. Yes, mistress. Yes, mistress.
Exactly. That's what their dream come true. I'm not hearing Michaela for some reason. Her audio is coming in and out. Let me just check that. You there, darling?
Yeah, maybe I can leave and come back. That might help.
No, it's okay. I think there might be an audio filter and you're just too far away from your mic, so it thinks your background noise sometimes. Let me check your mic settings here. I'll take off echo cancellation. Maybe that'll take care of it. Hopefully that'll work. Anyway, in the link in the chat there, guys, is Michaela's channel, Michaela de Chatillon. If you want to go over and check out that new video on what your watch says about you, and watch out for part 2 and assumably part 3 after that, because you're going to keep offending people when you leave out their favorite watch brand, darling. You've got to commit to it now. So, but I have a feeling the views are going to be great because they're already great on this video. I noticed.
Don't worry. I got it. It's going to be a Sunday.
You got it. Oh yeah, Sunday. Fantastic. So guys, go over and sub to Michaela's channel.
Do it now.
Do it now. So let's move over to Pitti Uomo. Pitti Uomo. Are we getting that on this? Yes. So this is the great event every year from Florence, and I just have some shots we can go through here of the various boys arriving with their style. And I want to get straight to this chap because I noticed there he is. This is Damien, what's his face, from Instagram. I actually follow this guy. And God, what's this? Broderick. Yeah, like Matthew, right? This is Damien Broderick. He's an Irish fella, and he does. He's on Instagram. He does Let's Get Dressed.
Right.
I'm not sure if you're all familiar with this guy.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of them. He's the guy with the crazy neck tattoo.
Yeah, he's got some tattoos, and he does the thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's Thursday. Let's get dressed. And he's such a Dublin accent. He's like, trousers, short, shoes. You know. But he's kind of cool, and I'm like, wow, look, there he is. He's like featured on this thing, and he recently just did a video
with his girl.
The video in
Getting
question, is this one. There he is.
Yeah,
and he starts out like trousers, and he did one here. I guess this is his girlfriend. She's very beautiful, very classic beauty. And she has her own Instagram and so on. The two of them doing it together here, which is very cute. But they went along to the event all dolled up. So I want to see what you guys think, because I haven't spoken to either of you about this fella and what you think. Obviously, the tattoos is going to come up. But let's start with the style of this pair. Go on, then.
Go on, then.
You know, okay, I'll start. Okay, so I think they look great.
Yeah.
Honestly, they look great. I know that some people were thinking it was a bit stuffy, but I think the people that were saying that didn't really understand what Pitti Uomo is. You know, it's not about modernizing everyday wearable outfits. It's about your most sartorial side coming out. And, well, that's not really what Pitti Uomo is about. It's what it's become, though. So it's not about something being so accessible to the everyday man that you'll walk around town in. It's about showing up as your best dressed. So I like it. And, you know, he's got his tattoos. Look, people are allowed to be different. People are allowed to have things that I would never have, or, you know, go for looks I would never go for. But it's kind of cool that even though he's got the doodles, it's cool that he still is
doodles.
Yeah, but it's cool that he's still into that sartorial men's style. To me, that's cool. You know, he doesn't just lean towards edgy clothes. It's these days, actually wearing something like this is relatively edgy because it's so abnormal.
I mean, it looks like he's Cary Grant would dress like that. That's a 1940s haute couture with the camel coat and with the high instep pleated trousers. I mean, it's very much retro Hollywood 1948. Beautiful. I love it. It's classic forever, and it is almost costumery at this point, but it's high fashion costumery. It's not what they're selling in the shops, but that's okay. This guy's they like a particular retro style. This outfit is just, I hate.
This is some Italiano that he was hanging out with who just did his little his logo there. His little which is kind of cool. Like that's pretty smart to add something like that in there. That becomes your little signature.
Are you having a laugh?
You having a laugh? The boys having their little espresso here. This is your dream life here.
That's my dream life. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All dressed up with a coffee in Italy.
Yeah, in Florence, or anywhere. Yeah.
Know where you have to be, but millions of options of where you could be. You know, life is good.
Yeah.
It was interesting as well when he was describing what he was putting on. He always calls it a timepiece. He never calls it a watch. Timepiece. He goes Patek Ellipse.
Yeah.
And people were making fun because I remixed it onto my Instagram. People were like, "Did he say Philippe's?" I was like, "No, he just went Patek Ellipse." That is the ellipse, of course, made famous by Donald Trump, who has a horrible gold strap version of it. But it's very, very classic and retro and vintage when added to this getup here. What about that tie? What is he doing there with the tie, guys? Is that the burst of color coming out of the kind of rich chocolatey tones that he went for elsewhere?
Yeah, it looks a little like, it's hard to completely tell, but just blue, gray. I think it's good, especially
there's brown in there. There's tan in that tie somewhere. I can see it.
Exactly. Also, it's pretty obvious, but the cream tones in the pattern, he's wearing cream colored trousers, right? So it does color, and his dress shirt is light blue, so if you think about it, like on a gradient scale, it can all work together, like color gradient wise.
Yep.
But it's definitely an art, is, you know, exploring with different colors and whatnot. I wouldn't use this as an example because I think it's a very safe choice. Honestly, I don't even think it's really anything shocking like or bold. He could have even honestly gone for something like red and copper, something like a little more bright and vivid. That would have been cool. But I get it. He's not drawing too much attention to himself while also drawing all of the attention to himself, because yes, like Dirk says, it is bordering on costumery, but at the same time, that's perfect. It's perfect. And she looks glamorous, by the way. Absolutely glamorous.
Yeah, let's move back to her. I shouldn't skip on. Yeah, she looks amazing. That hat really works well with her, like the way it cuts across her face like that. It's she knows exactly what she's doing with that hat. It's perfect for her face. She's got her guanti on. He has his in his hand. The only thing he was missing was a nice cigar in his hand, I have to say. You'll have to get on that. Yeah, she's stunning. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
She is.
I've seen her videos. She does a lot of those, if I'm not mistaken, but I believe she does a lot of those, like walking about town, recording people looking at her, kind of reaction video type things.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's dressed a little more old style, so it's people are staring, you know. If I'm not mistaken, that's where I've seen her from. But yeah, she goes for very, very kind of old classic style, which in the modern day looks a lot more odd than a man wearing older classic men's style. If you notice, men's classic style, even though it has evolved, well, the style's evolved. A lot of the pieces that they wore in the 40s you can pull off now. Whereas for women, you look a bit crazy. Not that you don't look glamorous and gorgeous, but you can't like go out like that without people making a spectacle of yourself. Which is too bad, but it's interesting, the difference.
This is a very good looking couple, I gotta say.
I mean, they look spectacular. I mean, of course, I hate the tattoos with a passion. I hate them. And especially, listen, if you're going to go get inked up, do yourself a favor. Don't get them on your face or your neck. Don't put them in places where they're just not so visible. It's just, I mean, look at the side of his neck. Jesus. To me, it completely ruins the guy. Look at that girl. She's stunning. They almost look like Bonnie and Clyde, you know, just like they need a Tommy gun to go along with the outfit and a big old, you know, Packard Bell and a bunch of henchmen. They're having a party and there's going to be a big shootout. But I mean, the fedora and the style is impeccable. The tattoos are unfortunate. That's it. And I love the big. I love the big hat on her. I just think she's just a sensation. She's beautiful. I love her. Everything about her. Her jawline is amazing. Look at that picture is incredible. That's where they really look like Bonnie and Clyde.
She's Russian or something, right?
Sorry?
What's that?
Isn't she Russian or something?
She's Ukrainian.
Oh, she's Ukrainian. Well, that's where they make them, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and there was a huge influx of Ukrainians into Ireland, of course. We accepted, the rest of the world accepted us for hundreds of years, so we have to accept refugees, and, we have open doors for asylum. Some would disagree with that. I absolutely agree that we should do that. And of course, now there are lots of beautiful Ukrainians walking around Dublin, and good for him. He's met a particularly stylish one. They're a magnificent pair. Of course, they're with Florence in the background. You want to take photos and look stylish. Italy as your background will always work. It doesn't matter where you are. It's just always going to complement the photo. I think they look fantastic. He's got this waistcoat under there. He's fully kitted out.
Yeah, he's fully kitted
fella.
out,
yeah.
He said, "This is soup to nuts. What's going on here?"
His pocket square matches her outfit.
That's cool. I can't say I don't like that. I do.
I like that.
That's that's a nod.
You know, it's so I have this suspicion that it was not even intentional. They just, when you are with someone for so long, you just kind of have that connection, and somehow something always coordinates. It's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool.
Look at the skirt. Look at the hem length on the skirt.
Did you know he's got a little nose ring, Dirk?
I didn't know. Of course he does. I'm sure he's probably got a Prince Albert and then tattoos on his willy
Oh my
as
God.
well. I'm sure he does, because this guy's, you can tell he's nipple ringed and chained. He's got all kinds of kink underneath his kit. So he does.
And he's leaning into it. Like sometimes when I see this happen, I think, well, that was the previous guy. And you can't get really rid of tattoos, not very cleanly anyway.
Right.
So now it's like, well, he's got to just live with it. But no, this guy I've noticed on his Instagram quite often he'll be like, it's Tuesday and I'm going to get a new tattoo. So he's still doing it. He's still leaning in.
That's interesting. That's an interesting combination you don't see often.
Right.
Gotta give him that.
But we don't even know his circumstances. Is it a guy that like used to wear trackies in Darndale? Is that who he was?
I don't know actually his whole story. I just it comes up in my story feed and it's like, oh, it's Friday, let's get dressed. And I'm always entertained. It's very cool. It's very dry. He has a thicker Dublin accent than I have by a mile. And
you don't have one at all.
Well, if you're American, you hear it, or most people hear it, but no, you're not hearing it anymore. Here they are again. Look at them.
You never did.
I'm not into those hats. What's the name of that kind of hat?
The little newsboy hats or whatever.
Yeah, the newsy.
I'm not yeah. Just
newsboy.
They're very young. I don't know if that's. I'm sorry if that's not actually what they're called. To me, they look very little boyish. That's why I'm not into them.
Right.
It's like a little boy would wear his little cap to church. I don't know. It's cute. It's cute.
I mean, they're newsboys, they're newsies, they're Shelbys, they're Scallies. There's, depending on the size of them, there's all different kind of styles, but they're basically called newsboy caps. Newsies, newsboys, Skellies. And that's a big one. That one is almost like in the 70s, like black folks would stick their afros in there, because we had a show called What's Happening. That was very big in the black world, wearing the big floppy hats, stuffing your afro in there. It had a purpose. Now that's too big, that hat. I don't love this outfit anywhere near as much as I love this guy's check coat. It's houndstooth and Glen plaid in one go. Look at that.
It's really nice. Is that a French flag on his tie? Or is it Italian? I can't tell. It looks like a French flag.
Very small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's a gorgeous coat.
That coat is outrageous, and you can see it's vintage because its structure is not stiff like a new coat. That's been worn for quite a while. That's not a new piece. You can see he got it somewhere, because if you look at the line going down the coat, it's not perfectly straight.
Yeah.
So
good.
Oh God, that top picture. He is tattooed to the Jesus. Ooh.
This one? Oh, he does a little
video
podcast thing. Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, they go around his neck, under his neck.
That's nice. That's nice, though.
He's a handsome guy.
He's a good-looking guy. What a shame. I wouldn't have done that. Get Hannah's, guys. Get Hannah's.
Yeah, he's completely inked out. Look.
He looks like Tutankhamun with that whole thing like that. Wow, and like she said, Michaela said early, I hate the doodles when they're just, it's just like Amy Winehouse's tattoos. They seemed like they had no rhyme or reason. She just got them when she was.
Yeah, it's like a school desk, right? Yeah. It's just scribbles on a school desk. That's the vibe you get, or at least I get from that kind of thing.
Yeah, they're prison tattoos with a pen or whatever.
Okay, well, let's move on anyway. It was just cool to see him as part of this, and they're such a stylish couple.
Yeah,
I envy the two of them, the way they're both into the same thing and going along to these beautiful events together. It's very cool.
Now, are they truly a couple, or are they just?
I don't know. I don't know if they're an Instagram couple. They might be an Instagram couple. I have no idea.
Yeah,
but it works. Okay, let's take a look at more of this. There's a lot of hats, a lot of fedoras and these kind of hats.
There's a lot of John Dillinger going on in these fellas. A lot.
Yeah. What do we think here? This guy's got a polo under a shirt, which I think is kind of odd.
Yeah, that's fine when you're a philosophy teacher at Cambridge, but not here. I don't like that at all.
I mean, there's a lot of polo necks because it was cold.
Yeah, it's cold. So wear an amazing scarf. Put on an amazing vintage Hermes or Burberry or something fantastic. Yeah, I mean, polo. I know it's cold, but you're only there for one reason, guys. To look good.
Sure. I mean, apparently the polos work well on me. So I've
Right,
been
but when you're
told.
going to make a fashion statement, I don't know about a polo. I mean,
I
it's
think when you
it's
have a little extra double chin, a polo can hide it a little. You know
I
that
don't know. I
way?
think it could push it forward and make you look even chubbier.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know. I think it can. Maybe
Hmm.
if you wear one that goes up really high, then you're in good shape. Give you like a
Yeah.
Nefertiti look. But if you wear a normal size one and fold it over, it might look bad. Depends on the guy. Also depends on the level of chin fat one has. Okay, this is just I don't know what that was. Horrible.
Well, that the
Just
lad,
the gang of boys on
the
the
la-
wall with
the
their
lad
sneakers.
sitting. That's so. Yeah, that's so Pitti
Uh,
Uomo, isn't it? Just the lads hanging out, sitting on the
yeah,
wall.
no sneakers,
Yeah,
please.
and these are for sure. These are Italians. You can just tell.
Yeah,
Look at all that ankle, man.
it's a lot of
Italians
ankle.
love their ankles, don't they?
They
Want to
do.
show those ankles off.
Are
It's
you
such a classic Italian style to have these tight calves in their pants and then these high ankles. So weird to me. Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, that's just an Italian thing to wear the stovepipe pants with a lot of gap. That's what just
Mhm.
what they do. I don't mind it. If you have a nice pair of hosiery on, that's fine. I don't mind.
I got some more video here.
Yeah, this guy
Just
looks like
flip.
a monk with
The
his
guy on the right,
Kangol.
he looks like he's a painter or something there, doesn't he?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true.
Like
Yeah,
there's
like
Michaela back. Are
Van
you okay,
Gogh.
Michaela?
Forgive
Having
me
trouble?
for I have sinned.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
No,
You're all,
it's one of those technical problem days, but we'll get through it.
They happen. There's nothing you can do about
they
it. They
happen,
happen.
girl. It's
Indeed.
fine.
Indeed.
We can hear you and we can see it. That's all we need. Let me move over here. This is an interesting video. They have some stuff. First of all, this dude, this was the presentation outside with all these clocks. I don't know what that was about. The
It's an
theme
art.
there.
It's an exhibit.
Yeah.
Fila
And
is a sponsor. That's tragic.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, I mean, this is Pitti Uomo still, right? You're saying Feel is a
yeah.
sponsor?
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it's a trade show sort of for people who are in the world of fashion and anybody that's like a tailor or anything like that, and they're the only people that can actually shop at these trade shows. But it's just kind of, it seems sort of off-brand because now we only associate Pitti Uomo with the gathering of all the sartorial style aficionados. So it's just a very weird to see that.
I just don't think sportswear should be allowed in these things. I think you should have a special sportswear gathering. I think sportswear should be left out completely. Because while some people think that that's styling, like if you're Turtle from Entourage, that's one thing, and you're wearing $800 sneakers or you know, a $1,000 tracksuit. I mean, I just
this is a
don't think
color I would never ever wear in my life.
Oh, I'd love to see that on you. Fuchsia? Get the fuck out of here.
Color
First
on
of
it.
all, Mademoiselle, please. You're glaring. You're blinding us all. That is horrific.
This
He's
is-
got the doodles as well, spider webs and
Yeah.
things. On
Yeah, you know.
You got doodles, you got Valentine's Day. This is the reason that I don't like Valentine's Day is because I cannot, my brain hates to look at these kind of colors. It hurts my eyes. So I see it everywhere every time I go into any mall, shop, anything, and it's just like insulting to my eyes.
It's hideous.
It's really bad.
Hate everything about it.
Look at this chap here, looking very dapper. That looks not. I don't mind that cap. That's cool.
No, I
Not
think he
him.
looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it works well with the beard.
Yeah, everybody here there's no clean shaven gentleman anywhere to be found at this place. Beards, Van Dykes, all kinds of crazy chevron mustaches.
What do you
That
think?
coat. Fuck.
What do you think about just the mustache with no beard?
I like it, but I'm a
Mustache
homosexual.
with no beard, sure. Not the other way around.
I like Tom Selleck. I like that look.
Yeah, Tom Selleck. Yeah, I know. I like it too.
I think this guy looks great. Look at that coat, man. That coat. I want that coat in
Yeah.
the worst
Me
way
too.
ever.
That fits
Oh my
him.
god.
Oh, it's perfectly cut. Oh my god.
Doing shoulders all the favors too, especially you know older gentlemen. That's
Ooh.
a great thing to have going for you.
Now he's turned up the trousers all the way up there. Now this would normally be a lot of angle, but he's got a boot on, so it's not so ankle, I should say. But with the boots, he's covering that ankle, so I don't mind. Had that been a regular pair of loafers or something, we'd have that 4 inches of ankle.
He wouldn't have done it though, I don't think.
No,
because he wants to show off the two-tone. He's got leather and canvas boots, and that was a very popular thing in the 40s and 50s, and it's made a resurgence. There's a lot of companies out there like Prada and Gucci and Tom Ford. They all do that, and I actually have 2 pairs of those. I don't wear them very often, but they're very comfortable because they're not like when you wear a fully leather boot, and this is just for men because women are in pain every day of their lives walking the streets with the footwear that they have to wear. But for men, if you want to wear a stylish boot, the leather can really hurt your feet. So this actually makes them more pliable when you walk, and it's very, very, very comfortable. So he did that to show off the look of the boot, and it's nice.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, I like them.
And I think the ankle is too sweaty for winter too. Like, put it away.
Right. Put it away.
You're glowing.
Put that away.
Put that thing away.
He took it out. What did he take out? It. Took it out.
What are we thinking here? I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed I didn't go to this because I'm just the king of coats. I've just got all these beautiful fucking gorgeous coats, cashmere and wool, and this would have been so great. Instead, we're all going to the summer one where I have to show my bloody knees.
Yeah.
You don't have to show your knees, Gene.
I won't. No, I have good legs. I don't mind showing them, but man, it's just what are you saying? I'm very proud of my legs. I've talked about my legs before on the channel. I'm happy with them.
Good for you.
But I don't want to show them at something very kind of high fashion in any way. I mean, that's just not. Non è il caso, proprio non è il caso. It's just not something you do. Anyway, these coats, beautiful, both of them. Yeah.
Can we talk about the guy that just walked past them in the puffy jacket, though? Was he just like, I don't know, love. He told me to take a right over here on the Strada de Mussolini.
That is your classic Italian, probably he's a photographer at the thing or something. He's got that big, stupid big padded thing a lot of Italians wear just to stay warm. Yeah. They feel the cold a lot more in this country than anywhere else. You won't see Italians taking it. Yeah. You won't see Italians like in Ireland taking a dip in the water at all, even on a sunny day, because they're like, no, it's too bloody cold. If you see anybody at the beach in the water, it's German tourists or Irish themselves. The Italians won't do it. So they wrap up in these enormous things. You see a lot of the women have these, they go all the way down to their ankles as well. Big padded things. It's like, Michelin Man or something like that. So that's what that's a classic. That's a real Italian right there. Not these fellas. Huh?
That's all we get in Seattle in the winter. Nobody is dressing in like just exquisite wintry thick coats. It's all the puffer jackets all the way down to the ground. Everybody. Except for me. Not that I'm better. I'm just saying.
You're definitely better.
No. I sounded like a pick me when I was saying that, but truly, I don't wear that because I don't like it. I would rather be uncomfortable.
This guy's going for the gray hair look up front. I could rock that look.
This look is just he's peacocking and he needs to move on. That's just too much. He's wearing some old rabbit jacket and it's hideous and it's for the lady at church in 1952. It's gross and the
shirt is coming out. It's sloppy.
No.
Yeah.
Everything's wrong. And get off your phone, lady. Yeah. Move along.
The fur coat is fine. I mean, a fur coat is fine to me, in my opinion. I think that one does look very old and smelly, though. It just doesn't look nice.
Yeah, he got it in a used store, a vintage store.
Yeah, he did. Along with the jodhpurs that it looks like he's wearing as well.
Macklemore's coat in the.
Yeah,
right.
I don't like him. Ray says twat, and I agree.
Twat. He's a handsome fucker, though. No, come on.
See you, because you don't know. You don't.
I don't know. Well, I wouldn't.
You think that the guy that looks most like a woman is good looking?
Of course. Well, then it would just be my natural thing, right?
He's like,
there you are.
Good looking.
There you are with the classic, the photographer in the back. Look, he's just warm because he's standing out all day.
He's wearing a comforter. Yeah.
Yeah.
They should be required to dress at least in like all black or something. I don't know, just some kind of uniform. Photographers at events, people that work at big events in general, if they're going to be photographed on accident in the background, they should be required to wear a uniform, in my opinion.
That's
No,
a
I
very
agree.
good point.
no
I agree.
jeans. Yeah,
I
it's not
completely
so
agree.
Yeah, it's not so hard.
Oof, look at this couple. Oof, coming in hard.
And they look somewhat passably normal. There's no
And this dude has a
costumery
nice
at
looking
all.
watch. It looks like a Breitling or something. Yeah, I mean, where does one start? She looks a little bit business, right? With that shirt and that suit. Under
Yeah,
the
she
coat.
looks business smart, and yeah, they look great. They're today's dressed, well dressed, well heeled, no costumery at all. Beautiful.
Yeah,
He's wearing a double-breasted suit, as is she. Very wide lapel on the car coat. Very nice. They look great.
a silk scarf looks great with his outfit, though. There's a lot of space with that turtleneck and then going down with the lining of
the turtleneck
It's
looks
negative
good there.
space. Looks good on him, but it's negative
just a lot-
space. Michaela's right.
Yeah.
If you just had like a scarf, not like something too big, too warm, something. And I'm not talking about too flamboyant either. Just something nice, kind of tucked in there that would look good. But he looks good. It's also tricky to do the scarf properly when you've got such a big turtleneck, because how much of it do you show?
Right.
Very little. It's 1 inch. That's the rule. 1 inch.
Okay. I'll remember
That's
that.
the rule.
Like
I
there's
didn't
still
know.
rules. Yeah, if you're going to wear a turtleneck with a scarf, because you very rarely do you do both, but when you do, it's 1 inch.
1 inch.
Just keep it
wow.
low.
And why is that called a car coat? I was wearing
Because of
one
the
those-
length.
Because the length comes up. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I had a car coat on for the Canali shoot and it was even shorter than that.
Yeah,
And I
they
loved
can
it.
be. I mean, much shorter is a jacket.
Right.
You know?
Okay, so between a coat and a jacket it might be a car coat.
Correct. A car coat is a length.
Okay.
It's a length.
I'm learning, guys. Yeah, they look.
Also, height has to do with it, because he doesn't look necessarily. I mean, unless she's pretty tall.
No, there's no one tall at this. These are all Italian men. They're all miniature. Italian men are very short in general.
Well, it's my.
Look, he's right next to her. Like there's no way she's 5'10" or 5'11". She's probably fucking 5'3", 5'4", and he's 5'6". It's classic. Sorry, I'm just I'm walking around Italy. It's like Gulliver's Travels or something. Giant.
That is hilarious.
Here we are with more doodles. This guy's got a fucking Illuminati eye on his bloody hand. Who the hell is
You're
he?
seeing that so much. Like, I have a really big screen, but do I need to blow this up really big?
You need to expand as much as you can so you can see.
I see that, yeah. That coat looks a little funny on his hips. It's a bit of a feminine fit the way it is.
Oh, everything.
Because it's
about
wide.
this is
Yeah, it's
wrong.
wide at the hips. That's wrong for him.
Yeah, he's got childbearing hips and he looks like a candy cane. It's just all wrong.
It is.
And look at what is with that? Is that the lining, or is he wearing a side scarf? Is he riding side saddle there? What does that look?
It's a scarf. The other half of it is underneath there, maybe.
What is the purpose of it? Because he's not doing it to keep warm. No, this is all wrong. And look at the way it's buttoned. It just shows you that the size of the coat. That's why his hips look crazy, because that jacket, look at his shoulders in comparison to his waist. That is not tailored correctly for this gentleman's body. It is an incorrect fit. He's got bunching right under the pectorals, and his shoulders look slopey, and they're much more narrow than his waistline. Very bad fit.
Exactly. Well said.
And he has a brooch.
Yeah, well, that's a stick pin, but it's fun to call it a brooch.
Let's call it a brooch.
Let's call it a brooch.
Give him something.
Pardon me,
and put the phone away, right?
Put the phone away. That's
as we said on one of the earlier episodes. Put the goddamn phone away.
Yeah, if you guys are going to dress like this, sit down with a quill and write a correspondence. Oh, what do we have there? Looks like Rolex. It is.
It looks like a date just on with fluted bezel and oyster bracelet. Nice choice. Shame about the big stupid eye on his hand.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's really just unacceptable. That eye tattoo. I'm sorry. The triangle pyramid, not cute. It's not cute. It's not classy. And also I mean, who am I to say this, but pick a lane. What is going on?
Yeah.
He has a ring though. He has a couple of rings,
Oh,
Michaela. Look,
Jesus. Keep him away from
a
her.
man, yeah,
Shut
the
up.
man after your heart.
I'm so proud of you for emotional damage.
This one
Yeah,
looks slightly Celtic or something like that. I don't know
know.
what he's going for there.
Well, look at him. He's a carrot top. He probably is.
And
Isn't
he
it
has a
coat is
bunch of
not
shit on
fair.
the other arm. At least he doesn't have it on this arm, scraping away at the Rolex.
Yeah.
He's got it on the other. That freaks me out when I see that. Like that is definitely a silver dial date. Just I can't tell if it's a 41 or a 36. It's probably a 36 because if that was a 41, he's a huge guy. But
well, he's thick as a brick. He's definitely got. He's a pear shape. You can tell by his hips. He's probably got a big arse in there.
I would say that's a 36. That's the way it looks there. Slightly floppy, which is nice. I would like that. Coming down on it, well down on his wrist, which I like. You know, I take a lot of heat for that. Oh, it looks like he's got two scarves here, or it's one scarf that changes color.
Now we look like we're in like somebody's harem with that combination.
It gets worse and worse the more he opens up his outfit.
Oh, don't. Just please stop. Please stop.
This is funny, man. You guys are
What?
hilarious.
Jesus
Does he
Christ.
got a vest on? Does he got a little vest on over his white turtleneck?
It's like his secret corset for his late night session tonight with the
with
mistress.
his pleated trousers, white pleated trousers. This is, yeah, I don't know. He needs a little bit more education on sartorial style, because if you want to play and have fun with it, that wasn't working.
Talking about brooches, this guy's got all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just, I don't know.
This is just eccentric. I mean, even the sunglasses. Cool beard, though.
His beard is cooler than fuck.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that grows a beard in half an hour and it's just thicker than hell.
Yeah, that's great.
I hate his glasses. I hate his hat. I mean, he looks like the Golden Girls. This is a Golden Girls outfit.
He has a gold scarf on.
Yeah. I don't know which Golden Girl he is, but he's one of them. And that's velvet. It's a velvet bathrobe covered in brooches with crimson piping. Because this guy is a gay murderer. He comes in and he murders gays.
Can you let Michaela try and interject there? Because she's been trying the past minute.
No.
Go ahead, darling.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so inspired by what Dirk's saying that I just
He's a gay murderer.
I don't get the baseball hat. I just don't get the baseball hat. What the hell?
Bruce, do you mind if I take a bath? Yeah, but his beard is amazing. Yeah, he showed up
and
in
a shitload of rings outside his gloves, outside the guanti, and they look like wool guanti as well.
Yeah,
they're wool gloves.
Lana, guanti di lana.
Guanti, you say di lana, and of course the magnificent
iPhone,
big yellow rubber protector on your phone. Mother of sweet God, why?
Wow.
Why do
Putting
people
it
do
together
that?
bit by bit? Yeah, it's horrible. Every single second of this thing. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's Dolce & Gabbana. Ooh, aren't you making a statement? Wow. What are those again? What kind of slippers are those? Logos are not good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Logos.
There was a lag on my screen. I just saw it. Why would you wear Dolce & Gabbana slippers with a baseball cap and a bathrobe? And gloves with rings on top of the gloves. I don't want to hear anything about the rings right now. Too mean. I don't. Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. He showed up and his goal was to get photographed. I think that's what
he showed up there to murder all the queens. Come on.
Oh no.
We got to move on. This guy's freaking me out. I'm like,
he's creepy. But I love his beard.
My head is hurting.
I have beard envy. His beard. There's a couple again.
Yeah.
Let's call them Giancarlo and Camila.
Camila and Giancarlo.
Giancarlo. Ciao, Giancarlo.
I think they're brands. Bags they're holding.
Oh, come on! When did it turn?
I thought there was a girl on the right.
Oh, yeah, come on! You know what?
He's so slight.
Listen, the gays need to be making the fashion, and the men need to be wearing it. That's it. We don't need to see the queens on the runway. We just don't need it. Stay off, girls. Go. We need some men. What is this? And stop with the purses. The men with the big oversized purses. Did you see Timmy had a Birkin bag in his hand in his post? It's hilarious.
No, I missed that.
I was like, girl, you look good. Yeah, this is just too much. And is that Coach? Really, Coach? No.
Oh my God. Stop it now. Especially if these guys are gay. Why are you wearing a Coach bag? You know better.
Oh my God.
If they even are. Oh, 100%.
No, I like his little side sash.
This is something that gets to me really bad. When women typically are dressed up and going out, if you're you got to bring a clutch or something small. But if you bring a tote bag, you don't understand. It's so wrong. It's such a mistake. When you're literally in these like skinny stiletto heels, 4-inch heels, and you're carrying a tote bag. I don't care if it's your Louis Vuitton Neverfull, ugly, disgusting. And this with these outfits, what are you wearing? And then carrying a tote bag.
Preach.
Where's your clutch, baby girl? Let's see it.
Oh.
If they were holding a bedazzled Swarovski swan clutch like the one from Sex and the City, but this is not right. It's not right.
Let's move on. Oh God,
these guys need to rent a top tonight.
Oh, look at this dude. This is the guy I want to be when I grow up, huh?
Yeah, he's cool, but he looks like a sailor there.
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
At least he's got a bloody cigar. We're finally looking at a man, you know?
Yeah, the guy in the bathrobe was looking at that man too. Did you catch that? Oh, he's got turquoise rings on. Hello.
He went for the turtleneck again.
Okay, I guess that's everybody. The memo went out. Oh, get her.
Ooh. Got an earring. He's got a lot going on. He's got a cool watch, most likely.
I'm trying to make out what it is. It could be a vintage Omega. Look at that bracelet.
Yes, it does look like a flat link Omega, doesn't it? It certainly does.
But no, the side of the. I mean, it's not a Speedy anyway, for sure.
No.
I don't know what it is. What do we think of this hat?
Interesting.
Paisley, is it?
I feel like I want to buy ice cream off him.
Ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does kind of look like he'd work at one of those like 1950s like soda candy shops.
Yeah, right. He's a soda jock working at the soda shop. 2 scoops, 1 scoop or 2.
He's well, what is that accent? 1 scoop or 2?
1 scoop or 2. It's that mid-Atlantic, what everybody had in Hollywood in the 1930s and 40s.
The doodles are. This is a couple of quavers here, 2 half notes. So he's quavers. Right. Well, we call them quavers and crotchets over here, but yes, the Americans call them half notes. And then he has a plane of some sort. It looks like a 4-engine plane. So maybe he's into travel. See, he's into music. He's into travel. The next one up, we can't see it as a girl with big boobs. No.
Okay. That would be a pleasant thing to see at this point.
No, actually, it's a crown. What is it? Oh, it's a dude with a crown. It's a Rolex thing almost. It's a dude with a 5-point crown. I don't know what the statement is.
It's a Rolex tattoo. It is. It's a coronet. It is. Okay.
Okay. This. I'm sorry, but you just look like a dickhead when you. I mean,
it's chalk stripe. Yeah, he looks like he's the boss of the syndicate in Chicago in 1922.
Kind of fabulous. I'm not gonna lie. It's so silly, but it's kind of fabulous.
I want to punch him.
Exactly.
What is it about that tash as well? Why did the people do that?
A little pencil
Errol Flynn tash.
The tiny.
Yeah, they shave it all except for just above the lip. It's a very.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that when we get offline. I'm gonna get rid of everything and just do the little pencil thing along the side.
Yeah.
You know, it looked good on Errol Flynn and on various Hollywood studs of the 30s because it was in fashion then. But now it just looks like I don't know, it's embarrassing. And I just don't think men should ever wear fur, ever. I don't think women should wear it anymore either, unless it's vintage or fake. Of course, that's my statement, because fur looks great on animals, not people. But it is a great look. However, I will say, for the most part, Hollywood glamour. If you're wearing vintage, even better. But he looks like a fool. I do like chalk stripe. However, I can't see it because he's also got like prison rape me gloves on. I don't like it.
How do you feel about
Yeah.
fur, Michaela?
So I agree. I think that if it's vintage fur, I would prefer that. I do love animals. You know, I'm not personally a vegetarian, but I used to be a vegan, believe it or not, for a long time. I have a heart for them. So I do, when I think about it, I feel guilty. I feel guilty about my leather jackets. I feel guilty when I think about it. I just try to think about it. But I think vintage fur, when it's well taken care of, it's definitely the way to go.
Vintage is great. Listen, the animal was, it was a different time. Everybody smoked, everybody did all this stuff, and black people were slaves. Have we not learned from our mistakes? You know what? But throwing it out or destroying it is like defeats the whole purpose. So if you're going to repurpose something that, somebody was killed for, I think it's great. It's a tribute. And I think vintage fur is fine, but buying new fur, because the fur trade is just grotesque. It's horrible. It's not sustenance. It's just vanity. And this is supposed to be fun, not mean.
This guy went light. Look, he took his coat off. He's suffering. Well, of course, he's feeling the apricity of the sun. He could finally take it off, his jacket off, and show what's underneath. This is very light, isn't it, for this time of year? Apart from the turtleneck.
Well, this is a guy that understands that pain is fashion, and fashion is pain.
At least he has a goddamn belt on. I hate when you see this kind of stuff with no belt.
There's the rule. Yeah. There's a rule. There's a rule. Wear a belt. There's a rule. Yeah. Have a belt.
He looks like a player for sure. I don't know. There's something about his energy. He looks like he definitely says he's gonna call you the next day and he doesn't. But he looks kind of cool. I don't know about his shoes. They kind of look like clogs to me or something. But
I didn't see the shoes. Did I miss the shoes?
I don't think I got a good look.
Oh, I was looking at her.
They were kind of blocky. I don't know.
Maybe them.
They look like a loafer to me.
Yeah, they look like loafers, standard loafers. No tassels.
No, thank God. No tassels, gentlemen. It's not 1971.
They're just a little too, I don't know, clog for his outfit, in my opinion. It just doesn't fit. But then again, posing and everything changes how you look, so it could be that.
Yeah.
He looks cool. He looks like a bag, though, for sure.
I mean, he could wear that outfit now, and it would be fine. I don't like the Samuel Jackson Kangol hat, though. Now, these are the best dressed guys I've seen walk in the room so far. Great suits. This is the guy on the right. His suit his coat is ill fitting. Actually, they're
too big.
Even this guy in the middle with it's ill fitting. It's too large.
In the center.
Yes, in the center. Yes. However, I like what they're wearing. He's got a herringbone, double-breasted. This guy has a Scottish check plaid. That's nice. And the other guy just looks like a suit from the 50s with a really big double lapel. Look at that coat. Whoa,
that's crazy big. Yeah,
those are huge.
Yeah. Well, at least go ahead, Darren.
No, sorry. No, just to me, the biggest mistake that I'm seeing is the coat that doesn't fit with the belt. Because
it's a mess.
The whole purpose of the belt is to...
That's his mom's coat.
The purpose of the belt is to fix kind of an ill-fitting garment, is to pull it in, and it makes him look like he's super wide in the middle, which he's obviously not. So
it's too big. It's way too big.
Yeah,
I have to say I like the middle guys get up though. That's nice. And with the turtleneck, there isn't too much negative space there.
No,
I'm not missing. I mean, if this was open, maybe it would be, but.
And
I think that looks good.
Another coat, another garment over it, so it was just layer, and then all this space. It just wasn't cohesive. But Justin Timberlake in the middle looks great here. He looks great.
What's up with the green glasses there? The green lenti obiettivi. That's pretty weird. He looks like Tyrell from
the Tyrell Corporation.
From Tyrell Corporation and Blade Runner. Is this to be an empathy?
These guys almost had it right. These guys almost got it right without being too customary, but they just all got the sizing wrong. All three of them. But I like them. I love the guy's suit in the middle. It just needs to be tailored better.
Yeah, the two, the middle, and then the guy with the overcoat.
That
They look
overcoat is yes.
and Taylor taking in a bit more to flatter them, but it's okay. So far, I would say they're pulling it off pretty well without flash.
Except for the guy on the right with his grandmother's coat.
We're not talking.
And the fucking glasses.
Yeah,
I'm
the
expecting
glasses
him to
are
say,
massive.
commerce is our goal here at Tyrell Corporation. More human than human is our motto. Okay, look at this dude. At least he's smoking a bloody cigar. I want to see more cigars, man. And he has a decent. He's got a speedy on. That's a speedy, baby. It looks like one. No, it's not. Sorry, I don't know what that is. About the outfit, this is very slim. I mean, this is light fare. Oh, he has a coat to keep himself covered.
He's got a chronograph on for sure. Is that a Daytona though?
No, it's not. Not for that bracelet.
Okay. Well,
I'm trying to figure out what watch it is. I don't care about anything else.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, here's a guy who has a suit that fits him. First guy wearing a suit that fits him.
Right.
Yeah, this guy's like cool Italian. I like this guy's look a lot. Beautiful Glen plaid. Trousers fit. He's got his cigarettes in his pocket or his phone. Perfect break on the leg. Look at the lining on that coat. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at the crease. Look at the press on those pants.
Yeah.
Perfection.
This hard line down the center? Yeah.
Perfection. That is what a crease is.
He should have put his phone in his fucking coat, not in his pants.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's supposed to be your dick, not your phone, did he?
Yeah, right, exactly. Supposed to do a John Hamm on this shit.
Right. But I'll pump.
Does he have what are his shoes? Does it get to his shoes? It does.
He's got an pair of Oxfords on. Very nice. But he looks like he's got very, very small feet.
Well,
if he's Italian, he does.
Yeah. Wear big stuffy shoes, honestly. Don't walk around.
Nothing worse than tiny little Oxfords. White shoes on a man.
I like his hair. I like how it's kind of a little bit.
His glasses are great.
It's a good way to take like a classic look and then kind of make it a little more fresh, is to scruff it up a bit without, covering your neck in tattoos and your hands in tattoos. It's a good way to do it.
Yeah, no tattoos.
Watch looks gorgeous on him. I truly love the pink pocket square though. I truly love it. There's a lot showing, but somehow it's not bad. It's kind of a little bit of a flash. You got to have something to get people's eyes on you. A Pitti Uomo. I get it. Yeah, he looks good.
He looks good. Le guanti nella tasca, perfetto. Looks good. He's got his
gloves in the front of the coat. Yeah, that's very nice.
Great.
He's smoking himself a Toscano. That's a Toscano he's smoking right there. Bravo.
He looks cool. This guy's cool.
If you're going to be a Pitti Uomo, you have to smoke a Toscano. Don't smoke a Cuban. Well, I mean, it's because it's from Tuscany. You're in Tuscany. Toscano, yeah.
Oh, adorable.
Nice. Adorable.
This little lad, I could see. Is he wearing the newsboy hat? Is that what we have?
Yeah, he is. He looks. I think this is adorable.
Perfect on him. So cute. I don't know about on most adults. It doesn't look as.
It just, it works as a team because they're adorable. Everything about them. It's garish and costumey, but super retro, cute.
Look at the shoes; they're massive on him. That's funny.
Oh, they look
first
great.
Pitti Uomo. First of many.
Very nice.
Oh dear God, who is this?
It's actually just a really small adult.
Yeah. Look at the fabric on his coat. Oh my God. Is that Vicuna?
Can I see that more of that?
Wow.
Sweet dear God. Sorry, I'm distracted. Yes. Hey, are you guys into these kind of crazy hats, like the Russian hats, the big fur things, the cat?
I'd like to see it on Michaela.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very Dr. Zhivago, isn't it?
That would be fun. I only like it on a super just 10 out of 10 woman. When I see it on there, I'm like, chef's kiss, perfect. Anyone else, I'm like, no. You have to be perfect. And she is perfect, and she's pulling it off. She looks so good.
I think it looks cuter when you have your hair up. I don't think it looks great when you have your long hair flowing like that. I think you have to be Julie Christie with your hair up, because then when you take the hat off, it falls into your shoulders, and that's the whole seductiveness of it.
Oh, wow.
I don't need to. I just wish women would start cutting their hair. I just want shorter hair on women. I just think everybody's got that wet dog look, and she's got a curling iron. No, she's got a curling iron, but it's still very sloppy. This is not the way women did hair. It's just a lot. She needs to cut about 5 inches of that, get it to the shoulders. Like, look at Michaela's cut. Perfect.
Let me have a look.
The way a woman wears her hair.
Thank you, but not even close.
No, that's a gorgeous length. You know why? Accents your face. We get to see your cheekbones, your neck, everything. It's femininity at its best. Detraction. It's detracting from the woman. You know who needs to wear long hair? Not attractive girls. And she looks all right. Anyway.
Well, I forgive this girl, whoever the hell she is. My God.
Is that mohair?
I get what you're saying about the hair. I think if she had a very specific big wave in her hair versus the kind of random ringlets, it would look a lot prettier. But I get what you're saying. But I just think she looks so hot. I just can't. I love the monochromatic outfit. It just always looks so good on a woman.
Sweet God, she's perfect. I didn't notice any of the details. I wish there was a few more shots. Oh, here we go with the Pitti Uomo stuff, like the green and the orange and the wildness.
Yeah,
they're peacocking, as you guys said before.
In a world of pure imagination, can it be? I mean, it's just straight out of Willy Wonka, kids.
Oh my God.
Oompa loompa doobity doo. I've got another puzzle for you.
No, go back to World of Pure Imagination. That was a bit. God.
This is just like.
Yeah, I don't know what to say here. I mean,
no.
Orange.
Those are different gloves. Those are gardening gloves. Those are not even real. Look how big they are on him. See them flopping off his fingertips?
Yeah. He looks like he's going to be doing an Invisible Man skit in front of a green screen in about an hour.
Oh, and he's next to that guy, the creep.
Yeah, the other dude is there. This is the peacocking hour, basically. It's like get all the crazies out.
Oh, where's their clown car? Oh, look at her on the end.
Yeah, what is that?
No.
Is she a magician?
It's just too much. His bag is crazy, though. First of all, they're just overdoing it. There's like, I'm going to put a chandelier on my head, and I mean, it's just too much. I do think the gentleman's suit, the second gentleman's suit, is pretty close to perfection. The color, I don't mind the orange coat. I don't mind the hat, but the bag's too much. The woman in the front, that's just a plaid car crash. Guy, his boyfriend with his hand on his shoulder, she looks good. That woman looks like she's just going to the races. I mean, I don't see a thing. I think Pitti Uomo's getting confused about what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a big kind of like they look like they're waiting for the Cinquecento to show up so they can all pile into it. Like a clown car.
I like this guy's green suit. That's kind of nice, and green goes nice with orange. That orange is not an offensive orange like the last.
It's nice.
We saw. It's kind of a slightly mustard tone, or so. It's a bit. It's not bright. It's not too loud.
It's kind of cantaloupe-y, maybe.
Yeah, the cantaloupe. Yeah.
But why you have a bag? Why are the men carrying bags? It's not a crossover. Why are you carrying a valise with you? Is that where you keep all your kit? What's in there?
He has tassels on the shoes as well. See these shoes over here? I see a lot of these kind of shoes around Venice, right? Yeah, those straps. I'm not into that.
Because they're horrible. Sorry, fellas. I know we have viewers who like monk straps, but you're wrong. Sorry. You're just wrong. Get a pair of Oxfords. Get them in oxblood. Get them in cordovan. Get them in brown. Get them in black.
This is a nice coat. Lady's coat here, this big long blue, deep blue.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The coats are beautiful. Everybody's coat is beautiful, including the circus barker. Right, step right up here, ladies and gentlemen, to the center ring. She's got a top hat on.
What do you feel about it, Michaela?
The woman with all the patterns, you know, I can just tell you right now, she's a mean person. I can just feel the energy. She's mean. And that top hat, you right now. Um, I think that's a gay guy. I assume with the baby blue
Oh,
turtleneck.
oh, are you kidding me? That's his sugar daddy. Of course
Yeah,
it is.
and the lady's hat. I'm not even gonna comment on that because that's a realm where my mind hasn't gone yet. But the pistachio suit, that's cool.
Yeah.
That bag's a bit suspicious, and the woman that you're saying looks off to the races. Her giant purse is what I'm talking about. It's so ugly. This is not what you wear when you're dressing to the nines. You don't wear a big giant purse or a tote bag.
Right.
Just take away from it. And the guy with the blue jeans, he needs to go home right now. Go home.
Yeah, why does he have bright blue jeans?
Stopped
I
at
didn't even notice.
Or OVM, right?
Oh
in
my
Italy.
God, I missed that.
Yeah, not cute. And then the colors he's wearing, the oatmeal colored, I would say it's kind of an oatmeal turtleneck, plus the salmon jacket, and then the blue coat. That is not his color palette at all. He's making himself look so washed out. He looks ill. Like when I say he needs to go home, it's so nobody else gets sick. That's how he looks.
Yeah, he looks like he's been deprived of oxygen.
Yeah, if you don't know your colors, you should really, everybody just do yourself a favor and get to know your color palette. Yeah. And it will make you look so fresh, so much better instantly. Even if you're wearing ugly clothes, if they're the right color, it looks so much better. That's why the guy in the pistachio and orange, it looks good, but on the wrong guy, that would not look good. So it just depends.
You're so good at identifying these colors. Oatmeal, I would have never thought about that. That's exactly what it is. And pistachio, of course it's pistachio. Oh my God.
I like his outfit. The sugar top daddy. I think it's good.
I like his beard. Very cool beard.
Yeah, it's cool.
His pocket square is a little bit overflowing, but
yeah, what's going on there? Yeah.
I think
because if you do it in a natural, like a gentle fold and you tuck it in, it can kind of pop out throughout the day. So you kind of have to keep that in check. So I don't blame him. I don't think he was trying that crazy. I think it just kind of came out a little bit. He looks pretty cool, honestly. He looks kind of like a little bit of a mixture of a villain, but I don't like the steampunk looking sunglasses. That's not
steampunk, exactly right. That's totally right. He's got a
steampunk. Your vocabulary for this shit is amazing. Yeah. It's exactly what they are. They're steampunk.
Exactly yeah.
I never liked those on anyone.
Which wasn't a thing. It was Victorian. Then the steampunk thing just happened, and everybody went to it immediately.
Sure.
Yeah, he's got a couple of things wrong with him, but you know what? Little boy Blue likes his daddy dressed up to the nines.
He looks the best in the group for sure.
Yeah, look at this guy. Okay, first of all, that's a ride machine. That's what a good-looking guy looks like. That.
Okay. I'll try to remember that.
Fella. And he's got a normal brown, like tan brown coat, almost milk chocolate. That's beautiful. That coat.
Yeah.
Normal pair of glasses. His hair is done correctly.
Yes.
Handsome.
Michaela, good-looking guy or not?
Handsome. Yeah, you're right.
Handsome.
You're right. You know,
and Katie Lang likes him too.
What was that?
Katie Lang likes him as well.
Oh, okay.
That looks like Katie Lang talking to him.
Oh my God, you're right. I was like, oh.
Your references, man, it's hilarious. What's going on here? First of all, more doodles.
More doodles, more rings. Look at his fingernails. What is that? Does he have painted? He has some kind of disease. What is that?
They're painted and they're chipping away, I think.
He needs some vitamins.
Oh God. Lipstick.
Oh, girl.
Peacocking.
Yeah. We don't want to see peacocks. It's so false.
I'm just gonna let this one play by. I'm not gonna why would we even stop on this? What's the point? There's some men. This is the chap from earlier with his pocket square or whatever. And this is nice. I like this.
Yeah.
Hey, it's classic Italian style, man. This is what we come for.
It's not a cape though, right? It's just, he says his coat on his shoulders, right?
It's just his coat.
I'm surprised there's no capes here.
Yeah, no, I would think that would be cool, especially in the winter because you can't really do that in the summer.
I used to have a coat with a cape. I used to wear it. Although we lost her audio.
Yeah, her audio's been giving a lot of trouble. Is she gone? No, she's back. You still there, darling?
I am here.
Oh, there you are. I missed you. Whatever you just said, I saw you talking.
Yeah, it kind of cuts out as you're saying. We're missing a couple of words every now and then.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
It's okay.
These
What do
guys
you?
are
How do you feel about these guys? Well, we already spoke about the chap on the left, but on the right,
I think that his bright colored tie, like the bright white, looks really nice on that crisp white shirt with
Mhm.
his watch with that white dial. It looks
Mhm.
beautiful.
Yeah, I like it too. I like that. This is what women notice, Asheen. So, gentlemen, take notice. This is what a beautiful woman notices on a man.
she noticed
Right?
that his white dial matches
Yeah.
bright.
Did you
crisp
see where her eyes
line.
go? She's looking at your coordination. So
Now, why
don't
doesn't
listen
he
to the
have them
gay
top
dude
up?
or the guy that.
Well, don't listen to me. Certainly, don't listen to me. I'm not
Listen
looking
to
for
her. She
Yeah.
said the watch, the crisp white shirt, and then the white tie. But that tie is more than that. It's almost
Why
got a
isn't his
little bit of
button
lemon in it.
done? Why isn't he? Why did he undo that button there on the top?
That might not have been intentional.
Because
Okay.
he introduced you, that's why.
Because he what? Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, he's just being a little slutty.
Ooh.
We're missing all your quips, your clever quips, Michaela. Your phone isn't helping you there. These socks, though, are a statement. This is where he did his burst of color. He has tassels on his fucking shoes. They freak me out.
Nope. Nope. Wear a solid sock, gentlemen. I don't like pattern socks. What does that mean? It just says bottom to me. Sorry, it just does.
And also, like, what's up with the 6 inches of ankle? Why are ankles so
they're
attractive?
Italians, Asheen.
I know.
That's what they do. It's just horrible. I wish
It's
they
the
wouldn't.
weirdest part of your body. Why would you want to show it off? I don't know. Who's this? Some designer or something? Showing a little color.
Yeah, I mean that's she's wearing men's clothes. Okay,
Yeah.
She's wearing
guys. These are Bollywood stars.
John Lennon in the background, apparently. Looks like it.
The leather coat has certainly come and gone and has never come back. That was really big in the late 60s and early 70s. Steve McQueen and all of the big leather trenches. You don't see people wearing them anymore.
Yeah, I always find a leather coat to be a little bit tacky, a little bit shady looking.
Because it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's different if you're Gene Hackman in The French Connection or, that was the time. Not now. Not now.
That's very Gene Hackman hat. That's very French Connection.
It
Gene
is.
Hackman hat.
Pappy.
Yeah.
The coat is very
Pappy Doyle.
Pappy Doyle. What do you think of the coat, Michaela?
I was just saying it's very matrixy to me. It's
right.
Yeah.
It's tired. It's kind of a tired thing. Leather jacket's one thing, but a leather coat, not on a guy, especially not like a thicker guy like this. It's not really coming together. He kind of looks like plays jazz music or something.
I don't know. I just these guys are terrible. And then what's with the waiter's coat? This guy looks like a train ticket taker on the Orient Express behind them.
This guy.
What is the guy on the left? What is that? Is he a conductor? Like a train conductor, not an orchestral.
Yeah, look at the jacket is super high.
Yeah,
cut.
Now that cut is called bolero machine. That's a bolero jacket.
Bolero. Okay.
When it's cut to right above the waist, it's bolero.
I see. He's super wafy thin as well.
Oh yeah, look at the
Giving
pleats
it
on that.
Express, the store Express. That's what it looks like to me.
Express. They have great t-shirts. I love Express's t-shirts though.
Some of their basics are great.
Yeah.
But as far as suits go, I would not.
Oh no. They have t-shirts. The cotton is amazing. This guy looks good.
Yeah.
That's
so
cut.
The sunglasses. Those sunglasses are a lot though. Huh?
It's too much, yeah.
Too much. Yeah.
It's a beautiful cut on this. Look at the shoulders. Look at the cut on the sleeve. Look at the double vents. Okay, right. And he's got a thick little derriere there, but it's covered up nicely. Beautiful. Pants. He's got a cuff, but the break is perfect. Very nice. I wouldn't wear the Hush Puppies though. I think the Hush Puppies are the wrong shoe for that.
Yeah, they are. They're not.
There.
Yeah, something kind of shiny, glossy would have been better.
Cordovan or an oxblood with that look.
He also has white socks, which is just like,
don't do that, guys.
Why would you do that? Black socks, guys.
It's not Michael Jackson.
Black or gray,
unless you're moonwalking. Yeah.
We'll do a couple more, and that'll be it. This is
Yeah.
this has been fun. More peacocking.
Yeah, he's peacocking.
Yeah.
I
He's got
know.
the
I don't want to
steampunk
tell you what
logo.
he's going to be doing later. Even worse.
That's nice. Look
That's
at
nice.
that.
Look at this guy. Okay, hello.
Woo!
Yeah.
That
Get off
is-
your phone, but
I don't know what's up with the bag, but look at
Yeah,
that. That mixture
alligators.
just.
yeah. But he
You like
also
that,
looks like he
Michaela?
could be going stock trading too. That just looks like man on the street. That's just
Yeah,
a guy with
sure.
style. It doesn't.
Sure.
It's
I mean,
modern.
the opposite. Yeah, it's modern.
It's modern. It's good, and he looks great. I mean, if he was in a room full of all these other guys, I would probably look at him because
Me too.
For sure.
Because we prefer black men.
yeah, the gradients of the blues and grays, and
Yeah.
I just think he understands that really well, and that's a good way if you want to play with patterns or layering or anything, is to understand the gradients, and
Yeah.
it makes it cohesive. And
Yeah, because he's going like this is obviously bright, crisp. I don't know what kind of blue that is. Shirt, then to this pattern, then to this, then to. I mean, as you say, the gradients, the layers are going from bright
beautiful.
to dark to bright to dark. Yeah, is that what you're
Yeah.
pointing at?
yeah, and it doesn't necessarily have to be like in a certain order. However,
Mhm.
it's just in general with the colors that you're wearing on your entire outfit with all of your layers is just to understand the colors can kind of fit together on a gradient scale. It will work better, especially if you're kind of new to layering, and it'll be safer than playing with bold different colors, and it's cohesive. He looks
Also, he knows his skin. Like, know your skin color. Like, remember the guy earlier with the oatmeal that just wasn't working with his skin color. This guy knows how to match his skin tone with colors. That is.
Yeah, he looks great.
Let's see the shoes. Let's see if he wins. Oh, they changes just last second. I can't quite tell what they are.
His pant is great. He looks great. Fantastic look.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, we could go on for hours here. There's a lot of stuff, but
What's with the Nehru jacket? Why is that guy wearing a crested Nehru jacket?
That is odd, isn't it?
Bloom for a second, just for a second.
He
Sorry?
looks like
No, I just thought that was Jeff Goldblum for a second.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh yeah, right.
I mean, is that the concierge? That's like a concierge outfit. He's got the
what's going
hotel
on?
insignia and the Nehru.
Yeah, it looks like a big insignia. Yeah, what the fuck?
That's his brooch.
weird.
Brooches were in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh. I'm like wishing Patrick Dempsey showed up.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Make
if
me
big
feel
stars go to
inspired.
that thing. We're just chomping through the various folk. Geez, now that I come back on the screen, I just saw like how messy and scruffy I look after looking at all these well-groomed men. Just like,
They weren't all that well
Christ.
groomed, though. It was so much costumery this year. It's getting disappointing because it's turning into kind of a circus. It's really becoming a peacock fest, and that's a shame because it shouldn't be that. It should be that none of that is trending. None of it is trending, and it's not going to trend because it's not remarkable. It's not inspiring. It's just peacocking. There's very few guys. When we went through our men a couple of weeks back, all those older gents with impeccable style, where were they? I wanted to see beautiful suits and car coats and cravats and beautifully tailored outfits. I didn't see any of that. I saw a lot of ill-fitting stuff, a lot of mismatched patterns, a lot of weird colors, a lot of the, Oompa Loompa shit, the Willy Wonka crap. I mean, it seems like Pitti Uomo people probably need to put out a guidebook for next year.
Good comment, Patricia. It's like they're all playing dress up without any single theme.
Thank you, Patricia.
Very well put.
You're correct.
Yeah.
Well, those gentlemen you're mentioning, Dirk, they will be there in June at the Pitti Uomo in June.
I mean, with a lot less on. They'll be wearing halter tops and bras.
No,
Florence in June, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
they will be wearing.
I've been to Florence in June. It's
and
hot.
about to have heat.
Yeah.
They'll be
Bring
layered.
your own air conditioner.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
It's going to
true.
be rough. Peacock Fest it is, says Robert.
Yeah.
Well, interesting stuff. I thought the most interesting stuff was the first chap, the Damien, what's his name from
It was the most
promote him
well
again.
thought out. Really
Yeah, I
was.
should promote him again, shouldn't I?
And they're working on a thing, so it's not just
Broderick. I keep forgetting his last name. Damien Broderick. Guys, look for him on Instagram. He's really interesting stuff. And every day he's getting dressed. And he goes,
yeah.
although he
I've
should
been
do
watching
a
him
4.
lately.
I could do a 4. That's a 5.
He needs to get rid of the monk straps, though. Sorry, fellas. I know you like them, but you're wrong.
Tim Wright, member for 9 months. Upvote and support. #1 watch enthusiast channel on YouTube. Shout out from sunny Miami, Florida. The cartel is almost done for. Don't consign your watches, guys. No matter what, it's not worth the risk. Yeah, Paul Thorpe is coming in saying it's. Let's hear yours. Let's hear yours. Is it good? Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, man.
Paul, I'm surprised Paul Thorpe didn't show up in here because he dresses like those guys.
Yeah, he does a bit of peacocking, that's for sure.
He does, with his tattoos all over his arms and his hands.
Yeah, he's got a lot. He's got the big color, like faded color ones there. Like, prison.
That's
tattoos.
from years in the pokey, right?
What's the pokey? I don't know what that is.
Pigeone.
Pigeone is a pigeon.
Prigione.
Oh, prigione. Prigione is prison. Yeah. Daniel is saying, loving Michaela's 2024 look. Yes, she's changed her look up a little bit.
She looks beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
Hands off, fellas. She's married.
Yes, absolutely. And by the way, this is her channel, guys. You want to go over there and sub and watch out for her new episode coming, I guess, next Sunday. Is that when you're going to do part 2 to what your watches say about you?
We'll see if it's next Sunday or the following, but there'll be another video on Sunday. It'll be something. We'll see. I need to give people a moment to recover from.
Oh,
they'll be waiting with bated breath.
Yeah.
I love how she went straight in with Omega. I love that. Or Omega, I think you said. Omega. She's an Omega girl. Omega. Yeah, I love how she went straight in there.
That was good. It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
There were a couple of hilarious bits there. The covering up a murder and things like this. It was all sorts of stuff like that. It was funny, man. But yes, guys, go over and sub to Michaela's channel and go and sub to the Watch Fashion Police channel. You think I'd have that up in the yeah, here we go. Yeah, sub, because I won't always be doing this on my channel. I mean, I continue to do it, but there will come a day. So there's the Watch Fashion Police. You want to sub to that channel as well, guys. That was fun. Just picking away at people.
Guys, remember,
it's what we do best.
Costumes are for costume parties. Don't go by those guys. You're all on the right track so far. We've talked about it. We've interacted with the fellas on the channel. Listen to what our beautiful Michaela says. Think about what she looked at. Remember where a woman's eye starts and finishes. That's what you need to think about when you're putting an outfit together. Unless you already have a beautiful woman at home, then you don't have to do anything because she'll do it for you.
Dave,
or your boyfriend.
Dave's got the right idea. F451, just subscribe. Thanks for the link. Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
Get over there. There's a lot of interesting stuff, and her episodes don't really age. A lot of YouTubers make stuff that's only pertinent to now and today. Once you watch them, there's no reason to go back. But I feel like, Michaela, a lot of your stuff could be watched, a year later, and you're still putting, the message still matters. So that's one of the good things about your channel. I'll just show everyone the watches again. One last little zoom in. This is the Pitti Royal Oak Diver with the gray. So green dial and gray, and as you can see, it's this Aaron sweater here as gray and green going on as well. Not too bad. Nothing like the lads we were just looking at, but this is my effort. Then Dirk, you're wearing the
Milgas
and a Ralph Lauren top. I can see from here. Polo.
Yeah, it's just a polo.
Yeah,
heavy duty because I went shopping earlier today. It was freezing in New York.
I heard it. I keep getting New York weather on my phone, even after all this time. It's -6 degrees or something. Michaela, let's see that beautiful Cartier again. That's matching so well with that top.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
God. Looks beautiful with that top.
Look at the numerals match perfectly with the blouse.
Yeah.
I think so. It goes with so many things. That's why I like it.
It's beautiful.
Thank
Magnificent. We have to get you your constellation soon.
you.
That's right. She's working on a constellation.
Omega Constellation. Here we go. Mike Lewis, Ushin, 5 out of 10 for the effort. Thanks, bro. Thanks. That's all I need. I made my evening. All right, guys. Good show. Good fun. I will see you guys same time, same place next week. Thank you.